Historically significant things that happened on April 5th. April 5th stands as a crossroads of human endeavor, marked by transformative shifts in exploration, governance, and the arts. From the 1722 European arrival on Easter Island, which opened a complex chapter of global cultural encounter, to the 1792 exercise of the first presidential veto by George Washington, the day has frequently redefined the boundaries of authority and discovery. It is a date that honors the birth of pioneers like Booker T. Washington and Joseph Lister, whose contributions to education and antiseptic medicine fundamentally reshaped social and physical well-being, while also witnessing the end of eras, such as Winston Churchill's departure from political leadership and the tragic loss of Kurt Cobain. Collectively, these events reflect the persistent human drive to challenge existing structures and explore the unknown. Let us look at the significant historical events of April 5th, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical/mental/relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and scientific and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on April 5th. From cultural point of view, 1722, Dutch explorer Jacob Roggeveen becomes the first European to land on Easter Island, Rapa Nui, naming it for the day of his arrival. 1974, Stephen King's debut novel Carrie is published, launching the career of one of the most prolific horror writers in history. 1994, the world of rock music is shaken by the death of Kurt Cobain, the frontman of Nirvana, marking a symbolic end to the peak of the grunge era. 2008, iconic actor Charlton Heston, known for epic roles in Ben-Hur and the Ten Commandments, passes away at age 84. Historically significant things that happened from educational point of view. 1856. Booker T. Washington, the influential educator, author, and founder of the Tuskegee Institute, is born into slavery in Virginia. 1649. Birth of Elihu Yale, the British merchant and philanthropist, whose primary gift led to the naming of Yale University in his honor. Historically significant things that happened on April 5th. From financial point of view, 1923. The Firestone Tire and Rubber Company begins the first mass-market sale of inflatable tires, a move that revolutionized the automotive industry's logistics and consumer costs. 1933. In a dramatic move during the Great Depression, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signs Executive Order 6102, forbidding the hoarding of gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates within the United States. Historically significant things that happened on April 5th. From physical/mental/relational health point of view. 1827. Joseph Lister, the British surgeon who pioneered the use of antiseptics, is born. His work radically reduced post-operative infections and transformed modern surgery. 1922. The American Birth Control League, the direct predecessor to Planned Parenthood, is officially incorporated by Margaret Sanger. 2020. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is hospitalized due to persistent COVID-19 symptoms, highlighting the vulnerability of global leadership during the pandemic. Historically significant things that happened on April 5th. From political point of view. 1792. President George Washington exercises the first presidential veto in United States history, rejecting a bill regarding the apportionment of representatives. 1955. Winston Churchill resigns as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom due to failing health, ending one of the most storied political careers of the 20th century. 1951. Ethel and Julius Rosenberg are sentenced to death for conspiracy to commit espionage, a landmark moment of the Cold War Red Scare. Historically significant things that happened on April 5th from professional point of view. 1973. Ron Blomberg of the New York Yankees becomes the first designated hitter in Major League Baseball history, fundamentally changing the professional strategy and job description of the pitcher and batter. 2006. Katie Couric announces she is leaving NBC's Today Show to become the first solo female anchor of a major network evening news program, CBS Evening News. Historically significant things that happened on April 5th. From social point of view, 1614. The marriage of Pocahontas and English colonist John Rolfe takes place in Virginia, leading to a period of relative peace, the Peace of Pocahontas, between the Jamestown settlers and the Powhatan tribes. 1976. The April 5th movement culminates in the Tiananmen incident in Beijing, where a massive public mourning for Zhou Enlai turns into a protest against the Gang of Four. 1969. Massive anti-Vietnam War demonstrations occur in major cities across the U.S., including New York and San Francisco, signaling a peak in social unrest regarding the conflict. Historically significant things that happened on April 5th. From spiritual point of view, 1830. While the formal organization occurred on April 6th, the eve of April 5th saw the final preparations by Joseph Smith and his followers to legally establish the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Fayette, New York. 823. Lothair I is crowned King of Italy by Pope Paschal I, reinforcing the spiritual and political bond between the Carolingian Empire and the papacy. Historically significant things that happened on April 5th. 1991. The Space Shuttle Atlantis launches the Compton Gamma Ray Observatory, the second of NASA's great observatories, which revolutionized our understanding of high-energy astronomy. 1958. One of the largest non-nuclear controlled explosions in history occurs at Ripple Rock in British Columbia, successfully removing a major underwater hazard to navigation. 1928. Birth of James Watson, the molecular biologist and geneticist who co-discovered the double helix structure of DNA. Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology, reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us. I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question, what would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments. What would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.